FAR 5.101, Disseminating Contract Action Information. DBI Waste Systems Incorporated, B400687, B400687.2, January 12, 2009. DBI asserts that the agency should have provided it with individual notice of the RFP, in addition to the notice on FedBizOpps, based on its status as an incumbent and the agency's course of dealing with it in this and in prior acquisitions in which DBI asserts it was orally notified of the solicitation. This argument is without merit. FedBizOpps has been designated as the GPE, the single point where government business opportunities greater than $25,000, including synopses of proposed contract actions, solicitations, and associated information, can be accessed electronically by the public. Federal Acquisition Regulation, FAR, sect. 2.101. Protesters are charged with constructive notice of the contents of procurement actions published on the GPE. The doctrine of constructive knowledge imputes knowledge to a party, without regard to the party's actual knowledge of the matter at issue. Accordingly, the notice of the RFP published on FedBizOpps was legally sufficient, and the fact that DBI may not have had actual knowledge of the RFP is not determinative here. A prospective contractor is on constructive notice of the contents of procurement announcement even when it did not see the announcement. DBI's status as an incumbent contractor did not operate to impose some greater notice obligation on the agency. At one time but no longer the FAR required that bids shall be solicited from the previously successful bidder or offeror for the requirement. C. Superseded. FAR sections 14.205-4 and 15.403. However, the current FAR does not require such notice to incumbent contractors. Thus, VA's failure to provide actual notice to DBI provides no valid basis for protest. Nor did the agency's prior practice of providing oral notice require the agency to provide DBI with actual notice of the RFP here. DBI asserts that, on several occasions, its president met with two VA employees who indicated that they were not sure exactly what was happening, but that VA would let DBI know the particulars of the bid once the details were put in place. However, even as recalled by the protesters' president, these vague assurances did not include any specific promise to provide a solicitation other than through legally required means, i.e., FedBizOpps, and, further, the agency advises that the employees in question worked in the agency's environmental management service, not the contracting office. We conclude that these conversations did not establish a commitment on the agency's part to provide DBI with actual notice of the RFP. DBI Waste Systems Incorporated, B400687, B400687.2, January 12, 2009.